Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm here with the one and only Sugar Hill Steward. How you doing, man?
Doing excellent. What about yourself? We've been running into each other for a while, and now we finally get to sit down and have a little chit chat.
Absolutely. You know, seen you at the Fulton Figueroa fight in Vegas, and then just this past weekend. So
I was at the Fulton Figueroa fight in Vegas.
that's why I saw you. That's the night I saw you in Vegas. I don't know if you went, but I'm gonna assume that's why you were there, unless you were just at the Park MGM to gamble.
At the Park MGM?
Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh, that one, the one I left earlier.
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember. I left.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like at the Park MGM. It was like
November, like late November.
Like a theater. So if the bell rung and the round was in progress, you couldn't come in. So I got caught outside while the round was going on, and I just left. Like, I'm out of here. I'm not waiting for the round to be over.
Yeah. Okay, well, hey, a lot's happened since the last time I interviewed you. I know you had the classic fight with Wilder and Fury 3. From your vantage point, like what was your take? What was your take on the fight and how it played out?
I thought it was a very good, exciting fight. I thought it did a lot for boxing in a whole. The heavyweight division is what really controls boxing. It's the granddaddy division of them all. So. Yeah, when the heavyweight division is thriving, boxing is thriving at its highest. So that fight with the excitement, with the electricity, with the danger on both parties, and the ups and downs in that fight, and also the outcome. It was a classic knockout in the late rounds. So what I told Tyson, only the big dogs get him out in the late rounds. A lot of people can knock somebody out in the early rounds, but in the late rounds, to get that knockout going down the stretch, it's one of those good feelings.
Yeah, you know, because a lot of fighters are front runners. You know, they look like you said, they look good for a couple, 4 rounds, 3-4 rounds, but then you get to those middle rounds, later rounds, and they don't have it. They lose steam on the punches. They get a little loopy with the shots. But he seemed to maintain good technique into the later rounds.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's always room for improvement.
Always.
But it was pretty good.
Yeah, you had that classic moment where a lot of people kept clipping it and putting it up on social media where you said, jab him, it's the simplest shit in the book, you know?
I don't remember any of that.
You don't?
I plead the fifth.
How do you feel like your relationship with Tyson's growing? Because I mean, I know you say you don't remember, but like it was a great moment, and he seemed to really listen to you.
I mean, it's going good. It's been going good. It's always been going good for me and him. We've had our relationship since 2010, and nothing's pretty much changed. Me and him are both just, always energetic around each other. I mean, even if we're quiet, we're still energetic around each other, the energy. And, that carries over into training and into the fight. So I'm very satisfied about the situation and our relationship, and it'll never change.
Yeah, I know he was going to the crunk like years ago, because I saw this video where like you were like, you didn't have no gray hair. You looked really young.
Is that where you want to go with this?
Huh?
Is that where you want to go with this?
Well,
Having gray hair?
Huh? What, when he saw you at Kronk?
Yeah, you could have just said, "I remember seeing you."
Yeah,
you want to go into the gray hair thing. One day you'll get you some gray hair.
Well, I got a couple already. I'm getting there. You know, but like it seems like even back then, there was this one video I saw on YouTube. Like Emmanuel was still alive, and you guys were in Detroit, and he came into the gym, and you guys seem like you had a good relationship, like even way back then. And it seems kind of like it's almost the same as it was in 2010.
It hasn't changed. It's not going to change. I guess the only thing that changes is my gray hair that you had to bring up.
Yeah. Well, they say you get gray hair when you acquire wisdom. So, do you think?
I had wisdom back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now you got the relics. You got the symbolism of wisdom.
I can cut it all off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Absolutely.
It's what's inside, so it's not really the outside appearance or anything like that. It's what's inside. It's how you feel about yourself, how you feel about life and other people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you seem to have a pretty good attitude towards life most of the time. Well, all the time I've seen you. I never really seen you down or bad or.
I'm checking you a lot now, like most of the time. No, all the time.
No, I see that. Well, that's good. Keep me sharp.
You gotta stay sharp.
Well, life's like a fight, right? You gotta always be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, I don't want to say a fight. It's not really a fight. I enjoy life, so same as I enjoy fighting, but fight is a little bit more of a harsher word. But it's just enjoyable. For me, learning learning, I call it was putting you in check, but it's just learning. But learning is just it's something that you do every day. It's something that should be a part of your everyday life, and for me, it's a part of my life every day. Just like I'm just not finding out that I have gray hair because you told me.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people are excited about, you know, what's going on with Fury now with the Dillian White fight. From a trainer's standpoint, I wanted to kind of pick your brain. How do you see the Tyson Fury-Dillian White matchup?
Bang and get it over with.
Knockouts.
Just as simple as I said it. Bang and get it over with.
Okay.
Don't know what else I should say.
Well,
Just being me. Yeah, bang and get it over with.
Well, I know when me and you were at the fights this past weekend, we were talking about like just heavyweight boxing, and you said yeah, you guys want to fight like everybody. You want to see who's the biggest, baddest dog in the division and just bang them all out, bang and get it over with.
Yeah, that's it. You said it for me.
Yeah.
You said it better than I said because I was real short with it, but yeah. You made it sound a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more.
Well, I put the emphasis on the bang.
You know, so I just keep it straight to the point.
Yeah. Who do you think would be like the toughest fight out there for Fury?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go with me.
Okay.
Keep it simple. I'm the toughest fighter for Fury.
Why do you think you're the toughest fighter for Fury?
Because that's who I am.
Okay. Sugar, you've been around boxing your whole life. Like, what keeps you so excited about the sport after all these years?
You know what? What keeps me excited is always I'm always learning and I'm always teaching what I learn. So that keeps me excited about being involved in boxing and helping somebody out, and to watch them be successful, whether it's in boxing or it's just in life. Because as we all know, everybody in boxing is not going to be a champion. But if you can take something you learn from boxing to help you out with your life and maybe pass it on to the next generation, your kids and their kids, then that's being successful.
What do you?
So it's one of the things I always say is it's bigger than boxing. It's not just boxing, like boxing. It's bigger than boxing. Boxing is not everything, you know. And once you're not boxing, there has to be something else. You know, there has to be something else. So even before boxing, it was something else. That's why it's always bigger than boxing for me. It's not just, you know, who I can make a champion, who can be a champion. It's in boxing, it's being a champion in life, which is bigger than boxing.
What do you feel like has been your biggest takeaway, like for your life of boxing?
Me just learning people, understanding people more, being more considerate, being more conscious of their feelings and how they feel about certain things, because we were all raised different. So for me to say how I was raised is the best way, or it's the only way, it would be wrong for me. So for me, learning other people and learning different cultures and different situations it's a great feeling for me to keep me going, to keep learning. And with the things that I've learned, I can also just keep teaching.
Yeah, you mentioned learning different cultures. How do you adapt to training fighters from like Russia and all these different countries who don't maybe speak the English language? Like, because I know you've worked with a couple guys in the past that are, you know, foreign fighters.
I just learn. I have to sit and learn. I have to analyze. I have to study. Learn that person. When you train a fighter, it's like a relationship. So if you're gonna be or give it your best in a relationship, then you have to learn that person. And it's the same as in boxing and in life, period. Different work situations, if you have an office job, you have to learn the person next to you, learn the boss, learn the system. It's just all about learning.
Absolutely. I don't want to hold you up too much longer because I know you got to go, but Sugar, before I let you go, is there any message you have to the boxing world about what you got going on with, you know, your fighters and Fury and all that?
No, you pretty much said it all.
Okay.
I'm ready to get to work, and I'm in the gym here down in Florida at the Warriors Gym. And I'm just trying to keep myself fit and sharp, keep learning. I've got Timur, I can hear somebody behind me, I believe it's Timur Caraval, middleweight. One of my fighters that I'm high upon, and then I got Vladimir Shishkin, he's down there in the ring waiting on me, which he's gonna be waiting for a minute because I'm gonna get in the sauna first and warm up. Detox myself, get myself nice and clean, keep my skin looking beautiful.
Absolutely, you know, so the skin looks like it's in its 20s, but the hair is in the 40s and the 50s.
Yeah, you want to keep going there with the hair. It's all right, it's not a problem. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I don't care. It was just you know, strange that you brought it up. Like maybe maybe you have a problem with it. Maybe
I don't have any
maybe
problems.
Maybe because I just look, I like the part with the hair like that, and you wish yours was like that. So
I'll get there one day. I ain't there yet.
One day yours will come, and I hope for that for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure if I watch a couple more fights like Fury versus Wilder 3, I'll get there because that fight was pretty stressful.
It shouldn't be stressful.
Not stressful, but like there was so many momentum shifts in the fight. So it was exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It was an exciting
Yeah.
fight. One of the most exciting fights that I've worked in, worked. So yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it and to have gone through it and to have enjoyed it so much. It's one of those fights that will be talked about forever throughout history.
Nah, well, for sure. But I don't want to hold you up. I know you want to get in that sauna. Sugar Hill, thank you for talking to True School Sports. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God bless.